Hello, welcome to Graduate Studio. In this video, we are going to look at performing operations in matrices. When I say operations, I mean multiplication, addition, subtraction of matrices. Okay, so we can use the scientific calculator to multiply matrices, add matrices, and also perform subtraction on matrices. It is very easy and simple. With the multiplication of matrices, you can all agree with me that using normal calculation takes time and is prone to a lot of errors because of the cross multiplication style. By using the calculator, it is very fast, easy, and accurate. So, without wasting much time, let's dive in. Okay, so in performing an operation on matrices using the scientific calculator, first of all, you switch to the matrix mode. That is by clicking on the Shift and 6. Now, in this operation, we are going to be using two variables or even three, depending on the number of operations we want to perform. So our first operation is going to be on multiplication, and so we are going to use variable mat A and B. So first, going to assign values to variable mat A, and so we select 1. We are going to add a 3 by 3 matrix. So I'm going to input random values. Okay, so after inputting our values, we click on AC. Now, we are going to assign values to our second variable, which is variable mat B. And so, Shift plus 4. We call on the function dim, which is 1. Select 2, which corresponds to variable mat B. And then, in performing multiplication on matrices, there's one rule that needs to be considered. In the two matrices, the column of the first matrix must correspond to the row of the second matrix. Example, 3 by 3 by a matrix which is also of the order maybe 3 by 3 or 3 by 2 or 3 by 1. As in, the column of the first matrix must correspond to the row of the second matrix. So in our first variable, we used the order 3 by 3. And so this one we are going to use order 3 by 2 or 3 by 1, but let's use 3 by 2 first, and then in our second example we use 3 by 1. So we select 2. Now input random values. Click on AC. Now I'm going to call on the two functions to perform the operation on them. In calling the functions, it will involve the same procedure. Shift plus 4. Our first variable we are going to call is variable mat A. So 3. Without pressing anything, Shift 4. Call on our second variable, which is mat B, corresponding to 4. And then you can see mat A, mat B. There's no need to put the multiplication sign in between the two variables, as this means multiplication. So we click on equal to, and that gives us the result of the two multiplications. Okay, so AC. Now we are going to perform the multiplication on a 3 by 3 matrix and a 3 by 1 matrix. So Shift 4. From our earlier example, mat A contains values or contains a matrix of order 3 by 3. We are just going to use a 1 matrix. Assign that matrix to variable mat C. So we go to 1, 3 corresponding to variable mat C, and then we choose 3 by 1 to 3. input our values, any random values. So AC. Now I'm going to call on those two variables, that is variable maths A and variable maths C. So shift 4, 3 corresponding to variable maths A, shift 4, 4 corresponding to variable maths B, but that's not what we're going to use. We're going to use 5, which corresponds to variable maths C. Also, maths A, maths C, no need to bring the multiplication sign in between them. Even if you bring, it's still correct, but this saves time as this means multiplication. So equal to, and this gives us the values. AC. Also, we can multiply the three values. Okay guys, so this is just part 1 of operations on matrices. This part we looked at finding or performing multiplication on matrices. If you like this video, please click on the subscribe button, also the notification bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. Also remember to comment in the comment section. The links to the other videos will be in the description below, as in operations on addition and subtraction. And also I've made videos on finding the inverse of a matrix and also the introduction to matrices. All those links will be available in the description below. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.